routine. Today we're going to do a HIIT style workout with 6 exercises in it. We will be doing 30 seconds on, 30-second break. And we're going to do 4 rounds of this exercise. So our first one, jumping jacks. With the jumping jack, you want to remember to jump out fairly wide, a little bit wider than shoulder width apart, and also don't get lazy with the arms. Make sure we're actually coming above the head. We're not stopping halfway through. All right, here we go. Let's get started. So notice how I'm jumping a little bit wider than shoulder width apart. I'm not getting lazy with my arms. I'm bringing them above my head. Remember, if you want to do a modification today, you sure can. You can do what's called a half jack. We're raising opposites. We're not jumping. That can be pretty high impact. So if you want to take a little breather today, that's totally fine. If you want to amp it up a bit, you can also do what's called the plyo jack. We're jumping, landing in the same spot. So you're actually landing with your feet together for that one. You guys are doing so good. Keep pushing hard. We're almost there. All right, great job, you guys. You did so good. Exercise number 2, the crossbody mountain climber. So for this exercise, you're going to get down into a push-up plank position. You want to make sure that your hands are right under your shoulders. You get a nice straight line with your body. Try your best to keep your butt down as best as you can. Sometimes it's pretty tempting to stick that butt up in the air to try to modify this exercise. So be thinking about that. In the back of your mind with this one, you're going to be bringing your knee to your opposite elbow as this is a cross-body mountain climber. All right, let's get started. Here we go. So we're gonna get down into position here. Got that nice push-up plank stance, and we're gonna get started. Here we go. Cross-body mountain climber. So again, with this one, you wanna make sure you're bringing your knee towards your opposite elbow, not literally to the elbow. You can always throw in a modification for this one. Instead of, jumping it out with this one, you can go ahead and walk it out. So just slowing it down a little bit, still keeping that good form. You can go so far as to bring your knees down as well and still bring the knee to the opposite elbow. So if you can keep going though, try your best. Remember, this is only for 30 seconds. You can do this. You guys are doing so great. Make sure you breathe. Don't try to hold your breath with this one. Keep pushing strong, almost there. And recover. Nice job, guys. You did great pushing through all the way to the end. Our next exercise is the single leg burpee skater. This move is fairly complex, so I'm going to give a little more elaborate explanation for this exercise. So we're combining 2 moves, the burpee and the skater. So for this exercise, you want to hop over to the right side. You're going to keep that inside knee up. Then you're going to perform a burpee like you normally would. You're going to come down to those hands, jump back with just the right leg, jump back up. Then with this inside leg that is still up, you're going to hop on over to the other side. Try your best to keep that inside leg up, perform that single leg burpee again, and you're just going to keep going back and forth with this exercise. So let's go ahead and give it a whirl. Here we go. All right, we're jumping to the right, coming down to those hands, jump back, forward, keeping this inside leg up, over to the other side. This is really a good balance test for you as well. So it's going to challenge your balance. You want to make sure you're doing a decent jump. Modification for this one, of course, is to do a big step. And then you're going to go ahead and just step back into that burpee, step forward, stand up tall, give that big step to the other side, step back, stepping forward. So there are modifications for everything that we're doing today. This is a really challenging one. So just try your best to keep moving the whole time, whether that's advanced or modified. That's certainly up to you. All right, guys, we're almost there. You're doing so good. Last one. Woo! All right, we made it through. Bicycle abs are coming your way. So for this exercise, you're going to lie down on your mat or the floor, whatever you have available, and you're going to put your hands behind your head for this exercise, remembering not to strain the neck by pressing down like this. We want to just rest our head in our hands, okay? We're going to be bringing our elbow to our opposite knee, and with our legs, we're just going to do a nice bicycle motion. All right, here we go. Have a seat, and again, keeping a nice straight back. We're gonna go ahead and sink back into this exercise. Go ahead and lie down all the way for me. And we're going to get our legs up off the mat if we can. And we're going to bring, like I said before, that elbow to the opposite knee, okay? And you're going to do a bicycle type motion with your legs. And with this one, you don't want to get carried away with speed. You don't want to go as fast as you can. You want to go nice and slow and make sure you're bringing your shoulder blade up off the mat. Another thing you want to make sure of with this exercise is that you're not cranking on your neck. Your head is just resting in your hands, okay? So again, if you need to modify this one, you can go ahead and set those heels down. Still bring an elbow to an opposite knee after each repetition. So just keep pushing through. Again, you want to breathe as best as you can throughout this exercise. Keep going, keep going. All right, great job, guys, you did it. Our next exercise coming your way is a squat, lunge, squat, pulse. Let's check it out. So to start in this exercise, you want to sink down into a nice sumo squat. Knees are bent, feet are pointed out slightly, making sure we're keeping the hips back. It's very important that your knees stay behind the toes, but also throughout that squat, you want to make sure they're tracking over the foot. Okay, so keep that in mind as you're doing this exercise. We're going to be down in that sumo squat position the whole time. So we're really going to feel it in our quads. You're going to pulse. You're just going to do a little squat pulse, then you're going to turn to the right side, perform a little lunge pulse, come back for the squat, and then left side for the lunge. And you're just going to hang out down there, keep going squat, lunge, lunge. It's going to be a great time. Let's check it out. Here we go. All right, we have a nice wide stance. Our knees are behind our toes, feet are pointed out slightly. This is a sumo squat. I like to hold my hands together out in front of me for a little bit of counterweight. And we're just going to, like I said, stay low. We're going to pulse with this one. So squat, we're gonna turn our feet to the lunge, lunge, squat, lunge. It's very important to make sure your feet are turning to the direction you are lunging. So be mindful of that as you perform this exercise. If you feel comfortable with it, you can go a little faster with this one. So squat, lunge, squat, lunge. This one again will test your balance, like that fun single leg burpee we did earlier. So just keep going back and forth. I'm already feeling it in my quads. I feel like we're probably not halfway there. Maybe we are. Woo! Keep pushing through, guys. We're almost there. Working on that balance. Turning those feet. Woo! All right, last one. And with that squat, great job. Standing up tall, giving those legs a little bit of a break. Mine sure feel like jello. I'm sure yours do too. Our last exercise is coming up, the transition plank, and then we're done. So for this exercise, you're going to come down to the floor, assume that nice push-up plank position. You want to make sure your hands are right under your shoulders. You have a nice straight line with your body. So a little bit different than the plank we did in the last workout. We're going to be moving or transitioning with this from a push-up plank to a forearm plank. And we're just going to come down, down, up, up. Keep transitioning through as best as you can. If you're struggling with this one, it's okay. This one is very challenging. You can also modify this one by just holding the push-up plank, or maybe you want to just hold that forearm plank. That's totally fine. Just do your best. Keep pushing through all the way to the end, okay? All right, here we go. Getting into our nice push-up plank position, assuring that our hands are underneath the shoulders. So again, like I said before, we're just gonna come down, down, up, up. Making sure to keep that nice straight line with your body. Nice tight core. Think about flexing your abdominal muscles. And like I said before, you're struggling, that's okay. Just hold that push-up plank. Hold that forearm plank. You can even modify even more if you need to. You can drop to those knees. If you do this one, I encourage you to try to do the transition part of this exercise if you can. Okay, keep pushing through. You're almost there. Oh man. Just remember, this is the last one. Then we get a nice breather. Woo! You guys are awesome. Keep staying active, okay? I know it's hard during times like these, but you gotta commit to it. Stay home, stay safe, and stay fit. We'll see you next time.